have solved it now, so it was late. Yesterday, do you remember, we have started learning how to write a test case, correct? Yesterday the topic was I started teaching you how to write a test case, and in the test case, as we discussed, we have header content, we have body content, as well as we have a footer content also. Where the header, body, and the footer. I started teaching you the header. In header, I've told you how to write the test case name. What is the meaning of a test case type? Then the requirement number, module, status is after testing, then what is release version, and the summary. Correct? Till there I have covered. Yes or no? Out of those 10 attributes, only 2 attributes, that is precondition and test data, I didn't teach you. Remaining all the attributes were done, guys. Correct? Remaining all the attributes were done. Now, second, next you observe now. Right side, everyone look at the requirements, guys. I've written requirement number 1 is login, where we have username. It should be a text box. Username should accept 3 digits only. Password should be a text box. Again, password should accept 2 to 4 digits. OK should be a button. Then again, OK should be enabled. Cancel should be a button. Cancel should be enabled. So this is a requirement for the login. Now, as soon as we get the requirement, what we should do? Tell me. What we should do generally? No, is forget about preparing test document. First, we have to understand that requirement. Preparing, that is a different case only. First, we have to understand the requirement. I think this requirement is clear for everyone, right? It is not at all complicated. Next, after understanding the login requirement, we have to write the test scenarios. Yes or no? Understanding is done, and already we have written 5 to 6 test scenarios also we have written. Okay, test scenarios also we have written. After test scenarios are written, now we have to start writing the test cases. Okay. Now observe this. When I say we have to start writing the test cases, now assume that, listen carefully, assume that there is nothing called as precondition and a test data. Is it clear? Again, I'm repeating. Assume there are no attribute called as a precondition and test data. You have written test case name, test case type, requirement number, module. Then also you have written description. Open the browser, enter the URL, inputs. The complete test case is written, but only we don't have 2 attributes. What are those 2 attributes? I'm not saying you have not written. I'm saying we don't have only. Precondition and test data is not there in the test case. Think like this. So now what happened, guys? As I said you, these 2 things are not there. So precondition and test data are not there. Now I started, test case was written, it was reviewed also, approved also. I left the job, the new test engineer comes. Obviously, when the new test engineer comes, he will test the application according to the test cases. Blindly, he is going to follow the test cases. Done? First, he'll come to the header portion. He will see, okay, what is this test case name, test case type, all these things. Then he will come to the body portion. Body portion says open the browser and enter the URL. Now he will open the browser and he is going to type the inputs HTTP QA main one, and login page must be displayed. Done. Login page is displayed, then he will make it as a actual result is as expected, means it is working as expected, and the status will be pass. Next, enter the following values for the username: 1 2 3. Okay, it should accept, and password he should enter as AB, it should accept. So now what he does, in the username he will type as 123, and in the password he will type as AB. Yes or no? Because he's testing according to the what requirement. Correct. So whatever requirement says, he's doing that. So enter the username as 123, and password he has entered as what, you know, AB has entered the password, and he will click on OK button. Now once you enter 123 and AB, click on OK button, what is the expected results? It should log in. Perfect. But what happened? It is showing the error message. As you guys said, it should log in, or it should show the home page. But what is saying? It is showing the error message. Is it a bug or not? Correct. There is a bug. Good. Prepare a report. And send it to the developer. Like developer, username, password I have typed, but it is not working. So there is a bug. And whenever you're sending a bug report to the developer, you're sending a test data or you're not sending a test data. Tested data is sent or not. Correct. In test data, you are going to write 1 2 3 and AB. Correct. You'll write the username as 1 2 3 and you'll write the password as AB. Okay. Now, developer will also open the login page. He will try to reproduce by giving username as 1 2 3 and will giving the password as AB. When developer also reproduce, he is also getting a error message. So now he has to fix the code. Yes or no? Developer reproduce, and yes, for developer also is getting error message only. Now he goes to the code. He search the code, but code is 100% fine. The logic is absolutely working. Now he get confused. He goes to the database, because everyone knows the meaning of a database. Everyone knows the meaning of database. Now he goes to the database. In the database, there is a table called as login table. In login table, when he opens, he wants to see whether this username and password is there or this username and password is not there. You want to see that. Okay, whether the user and password is there or not. Now when he opens the login page, what he found is this username and password is not registered in the database. How many of you are understanding what I'm saying? Whatever username you are entering, whatever password you are entering, you entered it in the login page. You just entered, but that username and password is not there in the database only. So you are entering your Facebook logins, your Gmail logins, your Twitter logins. All these logins, whatever you have entered, before entering only, were it registered or not registered? Correct. All those username and password was registered. Without registering, if you go and enter user and password, will accept, will not accept? Obviously not accept. That means The new test engineer, what happened is, he has not created those login credentials. Without creating the login credential only, he's simply entering the username and password. So bug is there or bug is not there? Bug is there, bug is not there. 100 not there. Now the question is, whose mistake is this? The person who has written the test case or the person who is executing the test case? The user and password was not registered. Whose mistake? Test engineer, I also know. Who has written or who has executed? Why you guys are okay? One person is saying, sir, the person who is executing. Akash, can you tell me why you are saying it's a mistake of a person who has executed? What is the reason? 2-3 people said who has executed. Why? To registered user and password. Play. Of a person who has registered. Okay. If you say, sorry, person who has executed, the person who is executing, has he understood the requirement? Has he opened the requirement? Has he understood everything? He is blindly following the test case. He's blindly following whatever the test case was written, he's blindly following it. Correct. So how do I know whether I have to register or I have to not register? 200% it is a mistake of a person who has written. Yes or no? Correct. The mistake of a person who has written. Now observe. Now let's assume that they have introduced two attributes called as precondition and test data. Just assume now. Till now I said assume this is not there. Okay. Precondition means what, you know, boss? What are the condition before you start executing the test case? Executing test case is nothing but executing the body portions, guys. Okay, observe. So because of this reason, guys, because of this reason, they have introduced two new attributes called as precondition and test date. Precondition means before you start executing the test case, and executing the test case is nothing but it is in the body portion. Yes or no? Whenever I say executing a test case, that is nothing but the body portion. Correct? So before you start executing, what conditions should be there? Example, You see this. You see this example. Before going to the body portion, precondition is valid login must be registered or created. Who is writing this? Before you start executing this test case or before you start testing the login module, valid login should be registered. Who is writing this? Who is writing this? Test engineer. And the test data is, please register it as a username as 123 and password as ABC. So register the username as 123 and the password as ABC. Is it clear? Yes. So username should be created as this and the password should be created as what ABC. Now, if you write like this, the person wrote this, he left the job, new person is executing this. So the execution person, he comes from the body, he will read. When he sees the precondition and test data, now you tell me what is he going to do now? The person who is going to executing, he saw this. Okay, precondition should be like this and test data should be like this. When he saw this, what is he going to do now? Correct. He will first register and then he will start testing. See, login is just an example. Don't think that only login is a precondition and test data. All of you understand that. Never ever think that only login is that. Login is the first example which I have taken, guys. So first of all, have you understood the basic meaning of a precondition and test data? Have you understood the basic meaning? Yes. So now you tell me, precondition and test data is necessary, it's not necessary. Is it necessary or not? Yes, 200% precondition and test data should be there. It should be there. Correct, it's very, very important. Okay, now let us learn how to write this precondition and test data, because this is login is a simple example I have taken. Yes or no? Anyone can understand. Sir, without login, how can I test this module? Now, let me take some more examples on precondition and test data. Then we will start writing the test case. But remember, guys, this precondition and test data is such a topic that even if I take 100 example also, in company, you should use brains and you should write. Again, I'm repeating, out of 10, 2-3 test engineers are thrown out of the company because they don't know how to decide the preconditions and the test data. They don't know how to decide it. Remaining body portion, everyone can write it, I'll tell you. Okay? Take a fresh page first. Take a fresh page and write it as precondition and the test data. Take a fresh page. First, I'll give the definitions, then we'll take some more examples. Right, precondition. These are the necessary conditions. These are the necessary conditions or the rules. These are the necessary conditions or the rules. These are the necessary conditions or the rules or the data setup. Conditions or rules or the data setup or the configurations. Data setup or the configurations that needs to be created, by every test engineer, that needs to be created by every test engineer before we start executing the test case. Before we start executing the test case. Before we start executing the test case. Dana, test data. Test data. These are the inputs. These are the inputs that we create. These are the inputs that we create according to the, these are the inputs that we create according to the precondition. According to the preconditions. Copy it, copy it, copy it. Okay, now observe, guys. See, when you are deciding this, whenever we're deciding this precondition and test data, you observe precondition test data, there is no formula here. Are you understanding meaning? So when you say a plus b whole square, we have a formula. When you say some theories are there, some formulas are there. But this precondition and test data are not decided according to any formulas. They are decided according to your knowledge. Is it right statement? Based on my understanding of the requirement, I have to decide this. So that's the reason I said you, no one can teach you to mug up answer. You should only understand the concept. Now, how to decide the precondition and test data? First, I want to teach you written the rules. Same like test scenario. First, let me teach you the rules. Then I'll take some examples. Okay, I have this rule. Observe this. Whenever, don't write anything. First listen carefully. Whatever rules I'm telling here, I'll take one example and then I'll teach you also. Okay. My first rule, whenever you want to decide a precondition, you have to imagine the navigation steps. What is the meaning of a navigation steps? First, I have to imagine the navigation steps. Means what? Let me open a notepad also. Step by step procedure. Example. Let us take the same example, guys. I want to do, listen carefully. I want to do functional testing on login. Okay. I want to write a functional testing, or I want to write a functional test case on login. Now you tell me, what is the step number 1? And it should test case start from the basic. Generally, what is step number 1? I want to do functional testing on a login. What is step number 1? Correct. Step number one is type, open browser and enter the correct. Open the browser and enter the URL. Now listen. Imagine the navigation steps, and in this navigation step, now you decide whether the input is there or input is not there, or data is there or data is not there. So in the action number 1, open browser and enter the URL, input is there or input is not there? First you tell me. Open the browser, enter the URL, and the URL you are going to type is something, http colon double slash something 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 you are going to type. Input is there, input is not there. 100% input is there. This http colon double slash whatever you are typing, this is the data which we are typing in the browser. Yes or no? http colon double slash this is nothing but we are typing. So input is there. Third point to observe. If input is there, if input exists, do we create it or not? That means whatever inputs you are typing here, http colon double slash qa main one this, are you creating that input? Test engineer is test engineer creating that? He is only entering it. Is creating or is only entering? Correct, is only entering. That was created, that URL was created the developer. Correct. So now observe what I have written. If we create, then it becomes a precondition. Carefully see this. If we create it, then it becomes a precondition. If we not create, then it is not a precondition. One minute, guys. 1 minute. Sound background disturbance is there. 1 minute. Guys, audible now? Okay, observe. Guys, today's session, how much time ever is possible, I'll try, guys, because I'm not feeling well. So whatever is possible time till I try. If I'm not able, then I'll stop it. Dana, I wanted to complete these topics of logged in. Okay, no, concentrate now. Concentrate. Now I said, if now observe, if we are creating it, guys, if we are creating it, then it comes under precondition. Correct? If we don't create, then it is not called as a precondition. It is not called as a precondition. So now you tell me, first step is open the browser and enter the URL this. So everyone has given the correct answer. No, sir, we are not creating. So this action here in the step number 1, there is no precondition. Is it clear? So in this step number 1, there is no precondition. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Now, once I do this step, what is my expected results? Tell me, guys. When I do this action, when I open a browser, enter the URL and type this, what is my expected results? Good. Login page must be displayed. Perfect. Login page must be displayed. Now, second question I have, See, this login page must be displayed. Is it a precondition? Are you creating a login page? Correct. The login page is created by the developer. We don't create any login page. So that means login page must be displayed. Login page must be created. That is also not a precondition. Please understand every step I'm teaching you guys. This is very, very most important topic of all classes, I'll tell you. Because practically you should be good in writing the test case. So login page must be displayed. Test engineer cannot make the application to display the login page. So in my step number 1, there is no precondition. Will you agree? In step number 1, there is no precondition. Now, in the login page, guys, username will be there. Username will be there. Password will be there. Okay. Next, let's assume OK button will be there. And cancel button will be there. Correct. Username button will be there. Sorry, username text box will be there. Password will be there. OK will be there. Cancel will be there. Username, you have to type something. Obviously, username ABC you have to type. Now tell me, is it a precondition or not? I said, first step is decide input is there or input is not there. So you tell me here, input is there or input is not there? Input is there. Input is there. So ABC input is nothing but, okay, it's a precondition. So now I got my first precondition. This is my first precondition. I will show you, okay? First precondition. Done. Next. Password also, should we create or we should not create? Something. A, B, 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 something I'm saying. Password also we should create. Good. So can I say, good morning, baby. Observe now. So password is ABBBBB. So this is also I should create. So this is my second preconditions. This is my second precondition. Correct? OK button. Generally, when you see OK button, what you do there? On OK button, what we do? We click. So it is just an action. Yes or no? Debo? It's an action. So remember, guys, I have written, see here, action is not a precondition because we are not creating anything. Yes or no? So action is not a precondition. Action is not a precondition. So OK button, no. This is not a precondition. No, it is not a precondition. Next, cancel also, it is an action. You have to just click. So this is also, no, it is not a precondition. Correct? So that means, observe, in the login, we are going to enter the username, enter the password, click on OK button, click on cancel button. So only how many preconditions are there within 2 steps? Within these 2 navigation steps, how many preconditions are there? Correct? Only 2 preconditions are there. Good. Now, one more thing, guys, please listen. Listen carefully. See, third step, if you enter valid data, home page will be displayed. Correct? Next, if you enter invalid data, some error message will be displayed. Now, my question is, if you enter valid data, home page must be displayed. Is home page a precondition? Is home page a precondition? If no, why? Please give me that answer also. If you say no, sir, home page is not a precondition, then why? If no, why? Am I audible? Good, very good. Yes, sir. Maja. Yes means they would have logged in now. Leave it. We can't change them. See, home pages are not created by test engineer. Automatically, that is shown by the application. Correct? Home page are not created by us. It is automatically shown the application. So, no. This home page, displaying home page is also not a precondition. Error message should be displayed. Error messages are also by developers only. That means, guys, and obviously on login page, functional testing means only this much. In username, different values we are testing, different passwords, and I'm clicking on OK button, I'm clicking on cancel button. Home page is displayed or not, error message is displayed or not. So now if you observe, in the login page, only there are two preconditions. There is only one precondition. Username should be created and password should be created. Yes or no? Username should be created and the password should be created. One more important thing, guys, please listen carefully. Don't write anything. One more important thing, guys, very important thing. Listen. See. Okay, but
I'm really going.
I go, baby, go. Oh, good, nice, girl. Go. Now observe, guys. Username. I'm entering 12#1 something. Password I am entering AA22 @ That means, is it valid data or it's invalid data? Username is 12#1, password is AA22##. It's a invalid inputs. Now my question is, see, this is also data, this is also data only, correct? Both are data only. Can we create a negative data? Understand the question. It's very simple question if you understand. Can we create a negative data or we simply enter a negative data? Can you register a negative data? Correct? We can't. We see only if it is a positive, then only it's going to accept. So when you can't create a negative data, I have written negative values are not the precondition. Are you understanding this point? Carefully see this, guys. Negative values are not the precondition. Only the values that can be created, that becomes a precondition. Correct. We are not creating it. Very good. That's all. At least these basic rules you have understood. Last rule, don't bother. I teach you this. This is a separate example. I teach you. Precondition is not mandatory. I teach you. So, listen, guys. Whenever you are creating a precondition or whenever you are judging a precondition, and guys, please understand, in the company you are working on unknown application. I don't know how many of you are understanding this. From day one, I'm telling this. In company, we always work on new application, unknown application. So don't think that it will be so easy examples what I'm teaching you. So whenever you're deciding the precondition, rule number 1, you should first imagine the navigation step. What is step number 1? What is step number 2? What is step number 3? Whenever you are imagining the navigation step, you see whether that navigation steps have some inputs or not. If input is not there, there is no problem only. If input is there, again you decide whether we are creating, we are not creating. If we are creating, then it becomes a precondition. If we are not creating, then it is not a precondition. And anything clicking on a button, closing the browser, clicking on some link, that is not a precondition. And negative values cannot be created, so that is also not a precondition. At least the rules high level you are understood, because examples I'll take, it will be very clear. Is it clear till now? Okay, you write all these rules. Whatever is there on the screen, you write it, guys. We'll take some examples now. That notepad is not required for you. For login, I'll give you one more example. First, you write this. Only write this. Notepad is not required. Don't try to copy only the same points only. Write your own words also. Done, everyone? Anyone still writing? Hey, thank you. So anyone writing or done? Okay. So write fast, Sunil, write fast. Okay. Now, whenever I'm teaching an example, you just keep these rules with you guys. Okay, and you have to, every step when I'm teaching, you should think about these rules. And login precondition. Now listen, everyone, one minute, forget about the notepad, you should see here. First example for precondition. Step number one, I'll open the browser, enter the URL. So this is no, this is not a precondition because we are not creating it. You should always imagine like this. No, so this is not a precondition. Next, login page is displayed. Login page is also not a precondition. This whatever login page is required, right? This is also no. This is also no, not a precondition. Next, username password. Yes, this is my first precondition. Now listen, carefully listen now. I got my first precondition. As soon as you got your first precondition, you should open the test case. In the header portion, you should write. See, this precondition and tested data is the attribute of a test case. Yes or no? See, this navigation steps, everything is a rough work, guys. Please understand. This is a rough work which I'm doing. Now, as soon as I get my first precondition, open the test case. There you write one valid registered username and password. Okay. Now, next. So this is my second precondition, password also. So I've written one valid registered user and password should be registered, and any language you can write. Please register username and password before testing, or please login username and password should exist, or one valid login should exist. However you want, you can write it. The other person should understand this precondition. Now, test data you're writing username as 123 and password you're writing as ABC. Now my question is, test data is always depending on the precondition. Is it a correct statement? Test data is very easy. Deciding precondition may be tough, but test data is always created according to the precondition. That's all. How do you know that username should be 123 and password should be ABC? How do you know this? On what basis you are saying that username should be 123 and password should be ABC? What basis? Correct. According to the requirement. Perfect, guys. So according to the requirement, I'm giving a suggestion that let test engineer, if I am not there, if you're executing also, so first you have to create a username as 123 and password as ABC. Now my question is, guys, when the author is writing the test case, that time, can he create this test data or he can only give the suggestion? Understand the question. When author is writing the test case, can he register this username and password or he can't register? Or he can only tell? Can he register or he can only tell this? Can he, oh, he can register, he can register. Very good, very good. Anyone says, no, sir, he cannot register. And why? Can't register means why, Yogendra? Why? Many are saying, yes, sir, they can register. Play all other waste fellows. When you are writing the test case, application is ready or application is not ready. When I am writing the test case, application is ready or not ready. Then how you are saying that he can register? Common sense. When you are writing the test case, the developer is writing the code. He is busy in writing the code. So how can you register this username and password? You can only give the suggestion. You cannot register. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? No, 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 wrong, wrong. Boss, registration is not a developer job. Guys, did I say that the registration should be done by developer? Did I say like that? Who should register this or who should create this test data? Who should create the test data? Test data should be created by test engineer after the application is ready and before he starts testing. Understand? Correct. After the application is ready and before we start testing, then only we can create it. So remember, while writing, we cannot create any test data. We can only write in the test cases. Is the first example clear? Is the first example clear? Write this. Only 2 minutes I'll give you. Write this. Whatever you're seeing on the screen, write this only. Okay. This is no. This is there is no precondition in the step number 1. There is no precondition. And obviously this cancel button and OK buttons are also no, because they're actions. These are also no, 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 no. These are just an actions. So quickly copy this. I'll take one more simplest example. I'll take. Dana. Copy it. Okay. Let me go to the next. As I said you, this is the last example. So please, no, Rajeshwari, write fast. Remove the diagram also. Okay, guys. Now see this. Oh. Now the second example is I want to do functional testing on compose. Okay, that is what I have taken here. If you see this example, I want to do functional testing on a module called as compose. Okay, now even if you want to do functional testing on compose, my step number 1 is I have to first open the browser and enter the URL. Required or not required? Even you are testing compose also. Obviously, my step number 1 is open the browser, enter the URL. So you tell me here, precondition is there, precondition is not there in the step number 1. Step number 1. Precondition is not there. What is the reason? Here you are saying no. There is no precondition. Reason. Because we don't create any data, we don't create any URL. Perfect, good. Next, I reached a login page. And obviously, pages are not a precondition because pages are always created by the developers. In the login page, we have username, and obviously this username and password data is there. So this becomes a precondition. And Gmail, what is the username you enter? It's a mail ID, yes or no? And this is not a precondition. Okay, no. This is no, it's not a precondition. So what I'll do, I'll open the test case, guys. Listen what I'll do. My first precondition is valid login should be there. Is it clear till now? This is the first precondition. Because username and password means obviously valid login should be there. Next, I reached home page. Is a home page is not a precondition. In home page, compose should be there, inbox should be there, sent item should be there, many modules should be there. But home page is not a precondition because pages are developed by whom? Correct, it's not a precondition because pages are developed by the developers. Now, as I said you, I am testing compose module. Click on compose. Compose page must be displayed. Is it a precondition? Click on compose page must be displayed. Correct? So that is also not a precondition. Now carefully concentrate. Once I click on this, compose page is displayed. Okay, compose page is displayed. You have two CC, BCC, subject, attachment, body, send button, and cancel button. Many components are there. This two, data is there, data is not there. Two, are you going to enter data? You are not going to enter. Correct, data is there. The mail ID which you are entering, it should be created or not. Whatever mail ID you are entering, should you create? Can you enter dummy name, whatever you want? Correct. So obviously it should be created. So yes, here is one more precondition. Now I'll go to the test case. Listen, my first precondition was valid login must be created or valid login must exist. My second precondition is receiver mail ID should be there. Are you understanding? My second should be receiver mail ID should be there. Next, CC and BCC. This is also precondition or not, guys? You know the CC, right? CC and BCC. CC and BCC, you know, right? Okay, baby. So whatever data you are entering in CC carbon copy or blind carbon copy, that is also, is it registered or not registered? Some mail IDs will enter, right? In the CC, BCC, some mail IDs we are going to enter. They are also valid data or not? Correct, we have to register. But what I'm saying is, Can I keep myself only in CC? Possible, not possible? See, already when I'm logging, see, when I say valid login, I have my mail ID also. I'm sending a mail to you. When I'm sending a mail to you, I can keep myself only in CC, right? So listen, carefully listen. I'll not repeat this point. If anyone is not concentrating, if you say repeat, I'll not repeat. CC and BCC is also a precondition only, but I can use my mail ID only as a CC and BCC. So why should I create some other IDs? So I'm not writing anything under precondition. Are you understanding? I can keep my mail ID only in the CC BCC. So I am not writing anything under precondition. Or if you want to write here one, you can write CC, please create one mail ID. BCC, you can create one more mail ID. Are you understanding, guys? There is no rule that you should think like me only. Yes? Okay, good. Next. Come to the subject. Come to the subject. Are you entering any data or you are not entering any data? Subject. Subject, are you entering any data? You are not typing any data. We are entering. But are you registering? In the subject, I will type something, whatever I want. I'll type I love you, or I'll type my resume, or I'll type whatever I want, I'll type. Are you registering or you're only typing? Registering or you typing? We are only typing or entering. So if you see the rules properly, no. This is also not a precondition. Yes or no? You are just typing. So data is there, but you cannot register it. So this is not a precondition. Good. Attachment will come back. Attachment will come back. You give me correct answer now. Body. Is it a precondition or not? But data is there. Data is there. Is it a precondition or not? Why no? If no, why? We are only typing. We don't register the body portion. Already data is there. You are wrong, Ole. What you are saying? In the body, whatever we are writing, boss, we don't create it. Whatever we want, we can type. So can I say, guys, this is also no. This is also no. It's not a precondition. Good. Now 99, you are right. 99 almost. Send button and cancel button. Precondition or not a precondition? They are actions. Now, guys, whenever you are writing a test case, and I said I want to do functional testing on login. So functional testing on compose, sorry. Functional testing on compose ends with compose page only. Yes or no? When I say functional testing on compose, it ends with compose page only. It ends with compose only, correct? Yes. So now listen carefully. My navigation step imagination is over. In this imagination, my first precondition, valid login. My second precondition, receiver mail ID. My third precondition, attachment. Listen carefully, listen. Attachment, I want to attach a Excel sheet, or I want to attach my resume, or I want to attach my photo. Should you create your resume or should you create your photo or not? Attachment, I forgot only. Attachment. Are we creating? We are not creating. Like uploading is okay, like, but without creating your resume, how will you upload? That is my question. If I want to upload my resume, I want to attach my resume, you have to create your resume. If you want to attach your photo, first you have to take a photo, you have to say it with some name. Yes or no? Correct. So attachment is also a precondition, because we have to create that file and then only we are going to attach it. We're going to create that file and then only we are going to attach it. Is it clear, guys? Attachment can be any type of data. Wrong, Deepak. Attachment, you cannot attach whatever you want. That is also there in the requirement. we can attach only PDF document or MS Word document. Correct? We can attach only limited size. So according to the requirement only we can attach. You cannot attach whatever you want, I'll tell you. That is not possible. Okay. Now observe. Valid login should be there. Receiver mail ID should be there. Necessary file should be there. Now observe. Test data. Valid login is nothing but please create the username as abc@gmail.com and password is abcd#123. My second one. Receiver mail ID. Please create the receiver mail ID as xyz@gmail.com. My third, necessary file should be there. These are the files you should create before you start testing. PDF file should be there, Excel should be there, and Word should be there. Why I'm not writing other files, guys? Only PDF should be there, Excel should be there, Word file should be there. On what basis I'm saying only PDF should be there, Excel should be there, and Word file should be there? Correct. According to the requirement. So now observe. So whatever see, whatever navigation steps I've written, that is a rough work. All of you understand that concept here. So now I got my precondition and I got my test data. And where should I write this now? This is to derive this, I was doing all this drama. Now, whatever precondition test data I have got, where should I write it? Yes, I should write in the test case. Are you understanding how to decide now? Are you understanding, guys? So first you have to imagine the whole navigation steps or what should do, what you should do. Then you see, will it be precondition or not? Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Then you have to write this. This is the example number 2, how to decide the precondition and the test data. Understood? Copy this. Copy, guys. Neatly copy. See, again, I'm saying it looks easy because first point is you know Gmail. Second point is I am telling you. Correct? So don't think that same easily you can identify it in the company also. One doubt, actually attachment we just upload. Le Kirti Errappa. How will you only upload it? That is my question. If you want to upload your resume, what is the first condition? Tell me. Kirti, you want to upload your resume and send it to Infosys. What you will do first? You create your resume. You are only giving the answer. You are after creating, you are going to upload it, right? So obviously it is a precondition. You are only giving the answer, I'll tell you. So take 5 minutes, neatly write this example. Sir, we can send a mail to any person. Le Pooja ani majji le Pooja. You can send a mail to any person, okay. But whatever mail you are sending to other person, is it a registered mail ID or whatever you want you can type? Answer, Pooja. Whatever mail ID you are entering of your friend mail ID or any other person mail ID, is it a registered one or it's a whatever you want you can type? Hey, answer, I'm asking you something. Is it registered or it's not registered? You are sending into abc at infosys.com. Is it anything? Go away. Then I can't teach you only. If I want to send you a mail, why am I asking your mail ID then? I can type whatever I want, I can send, right? Why am I taking your mail ID? It's a registered only. Other fellows, is it clear? Copy it, guys.
Sorry. कहीं तंता बनेना
Sorry,
Welcome to the Street Spider.
Dana, guys. Dana. For the window. Okay. So this is how we decide. This is how we decide the precondition and the test data, guys. Then I want to take one more small example. Copied. Everyone is done. Shall I erase this? Okay, good. One last simple rule. The last rule I have written something, guys. What is that last rule? Tell me. One more rule I have written in the last I have written. What is that rule? Correct. Precondition is not mandatory. The best example is what you know. Let me open this. Let me open Google. Okay. Let's assume I'm typing. I'm already in Google. www.google.com. They're asking in the interview, what is the precondition for searching in the Google? Step number 1, www.google.com. Any precondition is there? www.google.com. Precondition is there? 100% no. And here, now I'm typing testing interviews. Testing interviews. Data is there, data is not there. In the search bar, data is there, data is not there. Data is there. And after you click on search or click on enter button, it is showing some results also. That means step number 1 is www.google.com. Step number 2 is I entered some data and click on search bar. It is showing me some results. So you tell me this testing interview, whatever I have typed, is it a precondition or it's not a precondition? Think and talk. Sunil says yes. Pushpita says no. Other fellow says no. Yes. People are saying yes, give me the answer. People are saying no, give me the answer. Why many people are saying no, sir, this is not a precondition? Why? Many are saying no, sir. Why? Correct. We as a test engineer, we are not creating this data. We are entering. See how result is getting, sir. I don't care. That is a search engine created by the developers. It is already there. Perfect. Data is already there. When I type, it is retrieving the data. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I am only typing here as a testing interview. So Google search, precondition is there, precondition is not there. Google search, you tell me, no, precondition is there, not there. Not there. Are you understanding, guys? No? Are you understanding? So step by step, one component you should imagine, there, not there, there, not there. Actually speaking, it's easy, guys. Any inputs you are creating, it is a precondition. Write it in the test case. If you're not creating, over, it is not a precondition. So can I hope you have understood all the rules of preconditions? Can I hope? Yes? Okay. Now listen. In interview, they're not giving so much time to ask you this is precondition. They're asking, okay, what is a precondition for bike? Give me simplest answer. What is a precondition for a bike or a car or a lorry or a bus? Generally, what's the precondition for a bike? Perfect. Petrol should be there. You cannot say engine should be there, handle should be there, key should be there. That is correct answer only, but basic answer they're asking me, right? Precondition for TV or AC or washing machine. Yes, power should be there. Perfect. Precondition for marriage. Precondition, correct. Precondition for marriage. Think and talk. I know many of it wrong. I know Donald Trump. I know you'll give this answer wrong. Girl and boy is also wrong. I know you fellows very well. You are wrong. In between one right answer I got. Oh, that is gone up. Age. Love. Badanakai love. Boss, boy should be minimum is 21 and girl should be 18. Job give. Dinesh, do you think if job is not there, people are not getting married? Nimachi, who told you this, Olay? Wrong. Answer is according to the rule, girl should be 18 plus and boy should be 21 plus. Not no wait. Okay, like this guys in interview they are going to ask. Okay, for a human being to be alive, what is a precondition? For a human being to be alive, no, only one word I want. What heartbeat is wrong, like. If they ask you only one answer, if you ask me, he should be breathing, not even food, I'll tell you. You should be able to breathe. So guys, like this, they can ask any question in the interview. So can I hope at least 60-70% you have understood? 100% I can't satisfy you, I'll tell you. This topic specially. Okay, good. So just to revise these rules, guys, revise these rules. Monday class, I'll take some examples and we'll start writing the whole test case now. Because you know all the attributes of header portion, you know the body also. So from Monday, I'll take 2-3 requirements. We'll write the test case and test case topic we can finish on Monday. And Tuesday, Wednesday, we will have a mock. People who got rejected, people who didn't attend, one more opportunity I'll give you. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have a mock. Monday morning, 8 o'clock, we will have a class on test case topic. I'm clear? Topic, same topic, regression, your bug life cycle and smoke testing, smoke and sanity. Same topic, yes, yes. 3 topics only satisfy me, it's enough, guys. Okay, done, guys. I'll leave now. I'll leave. Let's meet Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Offline we'll talk, Ole, please. We'll talk about all those things. Done, guys. Then bye, everyone, guys. Bye, bye. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. I'll leave. Okay, bye.